Okay, welcome everyone. This is another video that's going to talk a little bit more about Venn diagrams and frequency tables. We've already covered how frequency tables work with Venn diagrams. So if I have a frequency table, how do I translate it to a Venn diagram? Now we're going to talk about having the Venn diagram, filling out the Venn diagram, and then how it translates back to the two-way frequency table. So first of all, what we want to do is always label our column titles. The column will always be on the left circle. The row will be on the right circle for just teaching purposes, so we're all talking about them the same way. Another thing that's important is, remember, we've always talked about our totals. So if you have a total, you want to fill it in. That would be the total for how many have taken the surveys. And you could also have a column total. And what you need to realize about the column total, say like if we're talking about ketchup, it would be all the ones that like ketchup. Not only the ones that like mustard along with their ketchup, but also the only ones, even the ones that don't like mustard. So this would just be the column only. So whatever that number is, and we'll do an example problem, that number is going to go in there in that small circle. And the same holds true with the row total, and I don't have the row total filled in here, or the row total's right there. Sorry, it's the row total. So the row total, whatever number they give you for the total of people, so to speak, that like mustard, that will go there. We also talked quite a bit about the yes, where you have a yes for the row and a yes for the column. So make sure that yes for the row and column goes here in the middle. And we also talked about somebody that doesn't like anything. And so that's the idea, that it's a no for the row and the column, and that number will go there. Now remember, the column only, one way to find the column only, and this is going to be quite often that you'll have to do this, is you will take the column total right here and you'll subtract the yes for the row and column. That will be the column only. And to find the row only, I would take the row total and subtract those that have a yes for the row and column, and we'll do a problem. So study this, make sure you take this entire thing down with your notes, and it should help you make sure that if we give you a Venn diagram, that you can fill out the two-way frequency table correctly. Okay, it says in a group of 158 students at lunch, 68 prefer ketchup on their hamburgers and 83 prefer mustard on their hamburgers, and 22 like both ketchup and mustard on their hamburger. Complete the Venn diagram and find the probability that a student likes ketchup on their hamburger. Anyway, let's look for our totals first. We know that we have 158 students at lunch, so I'm going to put 158 right there. Now it says 68 prefer ketchup on their hamburgers, so that includes not only the ones that don't like mustard but like ketchup, but also those that like mustard and ketchup. So that will be a column total. So we're going to type in 68 right there, right in 68. Now I've got another one over here. It says 83 prefer mustard on their hamburgers, so that will be a row total. So right there will be 83. And then it also gives me that 22 like both. So that will be the yes, yes. Now somewhere along the way, I have to find a no, no. And to be able to find that no and no, what I need to do is find out the column only for ketchup, those that like ketchup without mustard, and then those that like mustard without ketchup. So those are the two things. Those two things right there I need to find. Okay, so let's take 68 and minus the 22. So 68 is all those that like ketchup, and if I take away those that also like mustard, that should find the ones that like ketchup only. So 68 minus 22, it looks like that's going to be, what, a 46? So there's 46 people that only like ketchup without the mustard. Now 22, I take 83, subtract the 22, that would give me a 61. So that leaves 61. That's only ones that like mustard. And I guess I should label these. I should have done that first. So this is ketchup. And then this total here is mustard. Okay, so if I add these three totals up right here, that one, the ketchup only, those that like both, those that like only mustard, and I could find out what I'm missing down here because I need to have a number down here for the no and no. So the idea is if I add up these three, there's that one down there that I still need to find, correct? So we still need to find the no-no. So let's go ahead and add these up. I have 46 plus 22 plus 61. That would give me 68. Plus 61. That gives me 129. Now I'll take 158, subtract 129, and that should give me those that like neither. So that will give me 18, bar the 1, 18 minus 9, and then 4 minus 2. So that means I have 29 people right here that do not like mustard or ketchup. Now you can go ahead and fill out the frequency table if you want. Maybe we'll go ahead and do that anyway. So you know this is the joint one, so this would be a yes and yes right here. So that would be 22. The ketchup only was 46. And that has to be our column total, right? That would be 68, and that does work. Now I have 61 that only liked mustard. And then I had 29 that didn't like anything. So that column total really doesn't help us much, but that column total right there would give me 90. Now I have the row total here, which was 83, and that's what I should have. And then here I have 46 plus 29, that would be 70, looks like 75. Now I know that I've done it right. Remember talking about filling out a frequency table for the joint and marginal probability values. 68 plus 90 would be 158. And then 83 plus 75 would also be 158. Okay, to finish this problem, there's one thing that we have to, or asked to find. It says find the table probability that a student likes ketchup on their hamburger. So that includes not only the ones that like mustard and ketchup both, but all those that just like ketchup. So if I look at my column total here, that's 68. I take 68 and divide it by the table total. That should give me the probability. So I have 68 divided by 158. So that probability is 43%. So 0.43, 43%. Okay. So that completes this video, and thank you for watching, and hope you have a good afternoon.